Okay. Should I be like Jake Paul or like
Carrera Team Carrera?
What's up, Catters? Kathleeners? Hey guys, today I wanted to discuss pantry organization, which is kind of random, but my husband and I's living situation is a little interesting. About 6 months ago, we moved into a 25-foot travel trailer, which is pretty small. We wanted to practice living a more minimalistic lifestyle while also living more eco-friendly. Being the perfect and flawless housewife that I am, whenever we moved in, I decided that I was going to look up a bunch of organization videos for living in such a small space. And I found those videos super interesting and very helpful. So I thought, hey, we're doing it and we've got a pretty good system down, so why don't we just make some videos? So that's what I'm showing you today. So the biggest downfall of living in such a small space really is the kitchen. Like, if there's anything that we are annoyed with the most, it is the space of the kitchen. Because you can cook one meal with like 2 pans and it literally feels like the entire kitchen is so dirty and disgusting. So with that being said, with
that being said.
So because of how small the space is and how easily it can feel cluttered while cooking or just preparing something, it's super important to have a really good organization system down so that we don't lose our sanity and kill each other, right, babe? So I'm thinking that this video will be helpful for anyone who's maybe thinking about making the switch to tiny living, or for people who already are living this type of lifestyle and want like a change to their organization system. I know for me, I like change, which is kind of weird, but in such a small space, sometimes the only way I can feel like the excitement of change without like wanting to go buy a house is to change our organization system, or like change the way our dishes are, or like my clothes are, and stuff like that. So if you're like me, maybe this video will be fun for you. Anyway, I'm going to show you our pantry, where we store all of our dry foods and stuff, and how we organize that. I'm going to show you how we store our dishes, because they're kind of in the same area and they kind of like coexist in a way. And then I'm going to show you our like baking and cooking needs, like spices and baking powder, soda, vinegar, blah blah blah, all of that, while also showing you the coffee stuff that we have and how we organize all of our drink mix stuff. So let's do this. Okay, so I decided to have a wardrobe change because we had to turn the heater off in order for the sound to not come on during this video, and it's the middle of January. No, it's the beginning of January, sorry. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know, because I know everyone just cares so much about everything that I'm doing, you know? Okay, so when we get up from the dining table, this is our entertainment center, whatever thing. But most importantly, it's our pantry. So let's take a look, everyone. Voila. So in this top shelf is basically our dry food pantry. We have all of our different grains and stuff in mason jars, and then we have canned food back here, so like just canned beans and canned pumpkin and stuff. We have anything packaged in regards to like chicken broth or rice noodles, and then these are Jonathan's dumb croutons. No one needs croutons, okay? Back here we have oats, and we have some cereal. It's muesli that I made. And then we have our regular and gluten-free flour. We have all of our like root vegetables, and like onions and things will go in here. Vegetables that don't need to be refrigerated. And then basically this is our like leftover packaging bin, slash s'mores bin because we have a fire pit outside. I try to shop all of my groceries zero waste, which means going to grocery stores that have like bulk bins that I can fill random bags up with and then put into mason jars. But sometimes that doesn't happen because I'm in a hurry and I need to go to Kroger and get coconut, whatever. But I wanted to talk about labeling and how important it is to label things, and how important to me it is to put things in clear containers, such as like the mason jars and stuff. So we have kind of a fancy labeler that we use to put on like everything that's clear and has something in it. So I just want to show. Ooh, fancy. So if you notice, all of my mason jars and clear containers that have labels on them are facing outwards in a way that we can see all of the labels. I think that's super important. It doesn't matter if you have a humongous pantry or a really small pantry like us. I think it's so important that you see everything that's in your pantry, or else you forget that it's there. Even in such a small pantry, I will forget that I have things. Like literally this chicken broth fell over a few weeks ago and I didn't even know that I had chicken broth until I cleaned up my pantry for this video. So that just goes to show how important it is to make sure that you can see everything. That also helps with grocery shopping, so you don't overbuy if you already have something. If you're a hardcore budgeter, we're pretty hardcore budgeters in this house. So for me, whenever I make my grocery list, it's super important that I know everything that's in my pantry, so I can make meals out of what I have. Another thing about labeling things is I know it's kind of a trend, and some people love those labels that you can like punch out the letters because it's super cute.
Things just as ready to come out.
Hi Zeus. You don't really have to go out and buy like a really super nice labeler or anything, or a really trendy labeler. You can go to Walmart and literally get like the Zeus is very interested. Get like the sticker labels. They have like $2 packs that have like 50 labels in them or something, and you can write on them with permanent marker. And then below our pantry is where we keep our Tupperware and our pots and pans and lids for the pots and pans. We like to meal prep and we like to save all the food that we can, so we have kind of a big variety of glass Tupperware. We like to use glass instead of plastic for multiple reasons, which I'll probably get into in another video. So that was our pantry / pots and pans and Tupperware. Now I want to go above, behind the TV. Whoa! This is where we keep like our everyday like dishware. So we have our bowls and plates. We have these things that are like kind of bowls but kind of plates, so we use them as both. Minimalism hack. And then we have like our wine glasses, and we drink water out of them, and our coffee cups. We have mixing bowls, our crock pot, our strainer, and just a random assortment of jars and stuff back there. So now we are going to explore the cabinets above our kitchen sink. In this cabinet we have basically all of our baking needs and our coffee needs, of course. So like in this bin we have all of our nut butters and powders like cocoa powder or cacao powders. And again, if they're in a mason jar, I have labeled them. Up here we have like our baking soda, baking powder, almond and vanilla extract, stuff like that, along with our nutritional yeast, and coconut sugar back there. Below here we have just like our salt, our butter, our honey, kind of the everyday necessities are right there. In this bin we have everything we need to make coffee. So our coffee beans, frother, grinder, scale, if we want to do like French press. That's just like extra storage for glasses, and if we have like, right now I overbought apple cider vinegar, so we have like extra apple cider vinegar up there and stuff. And then in this cabinet, it's more of our cooking cabinet, I guess you could say. So we have our apple cider vinegar, liquid aminos, white vinegar, olive oil, coconut oil. We have our dish detergent. And then we have in this bin our teas and drink mixes, so we can just go in and grab real quick whenever we want some tea. Okay, lastly we have our spice drawer. I couldn't really find an area to have my spices like where I can quickly grab them while I'm cooking, because I just like to grab, throw in, and then put back. So I decided to turn one of our drawers into a spice drawer. So these are all the spices that I pretty much use every day or every other day. We also have oregano in the garden outside. Fresh oregano is so much better than dried, in my opinion. So yeah, we just have our like garlic, paprika, cinnamon, pumpkin spice, ginger, yada yada yada. And it's super easy to just come in and grab something while I'm cooking and then pop it back in. Okay, so those are basically all my tips that I have for pantry / dish organization in a really small space. I wanted to make a couple quick notes. One, I get my mason jars normally from Walmart because they have like a pack of 12 for like $9. And those plastic bins that you saw, I actually got those from Big Lots, as well as like the shelf organization things. But I actually got that tip from Kaylee over at Freedom Theory. She has a really awesome YouTube channel where she talks all about RV living as well. And I love her stuff, so I just wanted to shout her out. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you found this interesting at all by hitting that like button. But seriously, if you did like watching this, please let me know. You can subscribe if you want. And I would also like to know if you would like to see anything else, if you would like to have an RV tour or anything like that. I am planning to make this channel like a lifestyle channel, so not only in regards to like our RV living, but also health and wellness and cooking and all of that, because I really love to cook. So let me know if you would like to see any of that. And yeah, I'll see you next time.